Kaiser Count Mozart here. Welcome all to another Count Mozart show. I want to first thank all my new warm-blooded subscribers. We are growing, and soon we will rule the world with peace and love and knowledge, for this is key. And no fear. No fear. I want to talk to you briefly on the subject of fear. For you around the world are being controlled by it. Did you know that fear erases freedom? That's the aim. That is the goal. Verstehen Sie? Understand? The difference between Count Mozart show and other shows will still come to light. You will understand that we are about information, humor, truth, and love. And sometimes we cover bad news because this is what is being fed to you. You are fed a constant diet of nastiness, of evil. And this controls you. And we spoke on the last episode of the brain and the spirit and the energy that we all have. Do you know that each one of you who are listening to my voice, looking into my eyes, do you understand that you are miracles? How important you are to the universe? I do not think you do. Because you can stop everything that you do not like. Remember this is very important. But again, we learn as we move on. You look at Count Mozart as an immortal, and as you can see, I had to feed. And don't worry, because I'm feeding on things I do not like so much. But I love you all. And I will never lie to you. And I will continue telling you this, because it is important that you know. So I will tell you 1,000 times, 1,000 times, 1,000 times how much I love you. And how much I want you to awaken from your slumber or from your nightmare. Because you are being controlled. Okay, with that said, let's have a little fun. Let's talk about, I always like to give a little bit of an information. Something that you may not have known. Don't you think that's kind of cool? Very cool. Very, very chic, yeah. So this little information involves something going on in America and around the world, where people are scared. They think there's a space invasion. Oh, I see floating spaceships are coming for us, and there are drones, and it is being pushed to you to scare you. I'm not saying that other life forms do not exist, for they do. That is logical, yeah? But what is happening to you is called a psyop. And, for example, NASA. Are there some of you out there connected with NASA? Oh, you're big shots, yeah? Because NASA just a level. There are other levels. Skunk works. Verstehen Sie? You need to learn a little Deutschland. You need to learn a little German. You need to learn a little German sometimes. I let it slip. But your NASA people, your skunk works, all that good stuff, they have such technology. And not all the employees of NASA first of all, not so many of them have common sense. They find the brightest of the brightest, it's true. And then they manipulate them and they teach them and okay. So here's one little thing about like a NASA and other things. Do you remember back in the 30s, there was this big, bad, evil guy over in where I'm from? Salzburg, Austria, Obersalzburg, Berchtesgaden, sehr gut. Herr Hitler! Oh, Herr Hitler had this good chap next to him. Oh, good friend. And his name was Wernher von Braun. And he was helping him with the V2 rocket. They didn't have a lot of time, so they would go up and didn't do so good. But a very smart man. And he was with the SS. Oh, very high division of the regime. The Reich. And you know they're bad, bad, bad. And you thought everything is bad, bad, bad. But they're so bad that this man came here and ran your NASA. Yeah, you never knew. The big Nazi that ran NASA. Oh, I never lied. Here you go. You see that? But wait a minute. Oops. I got the better one for you because he's a dashing chap. A dashing chap. Look at this one. Now, this Wernher von Braun also read a book, you know. You go look this up. Count Mozart never lie. And it's about the Mars and all this good stuff and the people who call the Elons. Oh, gee, oh, really? The Elons. Where does that come from? Who knows? But here's the best snapshot. Or snap, as we called them in the old days. Not me. I wasn't around for that, but you figured out. Here he is with his real friends. So, did you know that? I mean, a lot of you know this. I mean, but you don't care. So, what I want to explain to you is very important about lies, you see. Or information. Because the people that rule your lives, they use your energy to confuse you. One day, the sky is on the ground, and they tell you, there is no more sky. No, it's on the ground. And you'll be convinced of this. Some of you. Then the next day you say, no, the sky's not on the ground. We never saw the sky in the ground. Of course the sky is in the air. There are blue clouds in the sky. Yeah. And they're like, oh, yeah, I think the sky is up. I don't know. No, we never said that. Oh, you're stupid. The sky is below you. Jeez, you're a bunch of cuckoos. I'm being a little silly about that, but it's not silly. Because they understand that by confusing you and shaking up your cells, which they do 24/7, with all the electricity and the magnetic energy, it confuses you, and your attention span is shortened. Less than a goldfish. Can you imagine that? A goldfish has more attention span than a warm-blooded one. Did you know this? So you forget. That's why a politician could say one thing one day and then a lie the next day. And who cares? But you need to care. So when you talk about insurance companies killing you, not paying out, you paying in, they don't pay out. $300 billion is, one company just made. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? But this is hard for me to say. But, a very wonderful woman, my mother, said to me, young Mozart, she said to me, do you want to hear the truth or do you want to hear what you want to hear? And I never forgot that. And I want to teach you this because if you want to know who is to blame, you look in the mirror, for you are to blame. We are to blame, for we allow it. We allow the death of children. We allow war. We allow our wages to be taxed, our income to be taxed, to go to war, the killing machines. We allow liars to represent us. We allow this. And they separate you in teams, teams. I talked about this in the earlier ones. I could talk all day. But again, we don't want to dwell in the negative, but you have to swallow your medicine to get better. But then, here's the best part. You have all the answers. You are special. You can rule the world with Count Mozart. You already do. You just don't understand the power that you have. And you do. So I'm going to make this brief, that we will all ascend together. Do you know there are illnesses that can be cured? I'm going to get into this very soon. with proof. Because I never lied to you and I never will. What's the point? Their point, people's points of lies, you see, are for a reason. They're personal reasons. And lying is the most easy thing to do. Telling the truth is the hardest. If you're afraid you're going to lose your job for whatever reason, you will be a slave. If you're afraid that I can't pay my bills and I can't do this, no, you will tap into your divine energy and you will ask for help. Ask Count Mozart for help. Anybody who you talk to. We leave it at that. And you will get your answers. But to those out there who are with people who do not have this energy, are some of you married? Or you have loved ones? Or who is the person you're married to? Do they share the same thoughts as you? I'm not talking about, oh yes, we like to see the same movies, and we are so driven in our careers. We like to go down to Florida. In the United States, we go to Belgium, we go to Canada, and we have a good time. No. It depends what you teach your children, because you're not teaching them what we are talking about here. You're not talking about energy to a child. You think they don't understand? Children are very smart. They're intuitive, and they get it all. It sounds like Count Mozart bounce around, but that's because I want to get this all in a short period of time for you, and then we'll do longer form videos. And that leads me to another thing. I want to thank you all, because the subscriptions of Count Mozart are growing, more than I thought they would, and we're still skimpy, but we will rule the world together. And I want to reach out to all of you creators out there who share the same thoughts or topics as Count Mozart, and let's come together. Let's bond together, as small as they are. 1 follower, 1 million followers, 10 followers. Band together. Once we do this, we rule the world with love. We must do this. This is imperative. We will change everything, because time is running out. I say this all the time. Excuse me, because you know that Count Mozart love a little nip. It's not rot wine, okay? So good. Jeez, I'm a little sloppy today. I was feeding a lot. I needed the energy. I was very tired from the last episode and the wall episode. And what did Count Mozart tell you? Wars and rumors of wars, and take a look what's going on. Ooh. Wonderful people, aren't they? No, they are not. But we will save this planet, and we will move on to others. But again, all these creators, as I say, let's come together. If you see somebody that's a skimpy little following and they request you, go to them, help them. Do not be, no more jealousy. No, who cares? It's material stuff, scheist, nonsense. Who cares? Doesn't matter what you drive, what home you have, or what clothes you wear. It's nice. Don't get me wrong. Look at me. Think I like to look like a slob? No, I like to look like Count Mozart. But it matters who you are and what you do. And you all can do something. So you will, because I love you. I want to get ready for the next music video, because I have some good stuff coming up. One from an original band. They sent me their music, and I really enjoyed it. So I'm going to do one of that. And then another 80s metal band. I love them, and that's coming up. But I just wanted to say hello, because I feel that something happening, don't you? And our big video of the interviews are coming up for Count Mozart, the Count Mozart Show, 2025. I just keep pressing this because this will change the world. And Count Mozart has been contacted, and you can all contact me anytime you wish. The email, a question, and I respond, because I love you. And it is more important than just some YouTube show. I might be reaching somebody very low right now. One person. That's all that matters. And I connect with you, because we are the same. None of us are different. Yes, in personality, I got no semantics, please. You know what I mean. We want the best for each other and ourselves. If you don't want the best for somebody else. There is something wrong, and you must be helped. So we help you. Okay. Now, with that said, enough of the blah, 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 blah. I want to say thank you to all of you, and I will never leave you, and I'll never lie to you, and I'll always be with you. And let's just say the best is yet to come. I love you all. I see you soon.